We're doing some unboxings today.
It's morphin' time.
Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to a multi-box unboxing. I think this will all be one video. If it isn't, you'll know. But we're starting with my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot again, because for some reason it's just like everything that was supposed to come out just started coming out all at once. Yet again, like as soon as I shipped the last one, which I don't remember if I did it. I don't think I did an unboxing. I did an unboxing of the last one. As soon as I shipped the last one, a bunch of stuff came in. Always happens. This one's a little smaller, which is why we might combine it with some other unboxings. But yeah, I mean, that's the kind of fun part about Big Bad Toy Stores. I can go, all right, I want to ship this now. I don't think anything in this box in particular is getting reviewed. I might, depending on how some of this stuff turns out, I might do maybe some shorts or something. I don't know if I'm going to do any full reviews. Because that's just how it goes. So, let's see if I can actually... Oh, there we go. Alright. All that out of the way. There is a mix of Japanese stuff. Okay, it's mostly Japanese stuff, but yeah, I think I've been doing less direct importing, like from Japanese sites and just going through Big Bad, because shipping rates have been weird, and it's honestly been a little cheaper this way. First up, we have the Nendoroid reissued Meta Knight. I got Kirby in my last pile of loot, and I really, really like that Kirby figure. It's probably like legitimately like the perfect Kirby. So Meta Knight, adding him to go with Kirby. I don't know if I'm gonna get DDD. Nendoroids are kind of expensive. Yeah, there's another Nendoroid in here, but yeah, Meta Knight, he's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to having him to go with Kirby. That should be a nice pairing. The other Nendoroid is Jose Carioca from The Three Caballeros, which is a classic Disney film. It's one of my favorites. And I don't have a Donald Duck Nendoroid, and I think Good Smile may have lost their Disney license, so I don't know if we're going to get a Panchito de Pistolas one, but at least we got Jose. Anytime, these guys rarely get merch. Jose and Panchito just get so like left behind in the Disney merch train. So anytime any of them has something, I'm like, yeah, I got to get that. So there's Jose. Yeah, I'm a weird Disney fan where I like the most obscure things that you could think of, and then also Nightmare Before Christmas. Let's see, what do we got next? Should we keep it Japanese? Yeah, here we go. SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man. This is the Chainsaw Man form for Dingy. Looking forward to this. I opted for this over the Figma, because the Figma has like human form Dingy parts, which I thought was cool. But the Figuart just seems to have like the better articulation. It has like the blood on the chainsaws and stuff. So kind of digging it more. We'll see how much I dig it. I don't know if I'm going to get anybody else from this line, but I'm at least got Dingy. So pretty cool. Looking forward to that. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh, yeah, let's switch over to some Street Fighter. So Jada Toys' new Street Fighter figures. I might review these. Currently trying to decide if I want to wait for Chun-Li, since Wave 1 is Ryu, Fei Long, and Chun-Li. And I know some people have reviewed these. I was just never lucky enough to find them in Target, which some people did. But, Big Bad finally stocked them. So we got Fei Long, and we've got Ryu. I know a lot of people wondering, scale of Figuarts and all that. We've been talking about it on the Monday live streams a lot. So I'm kind of like, do I review just Ryu and Fei Long, or do I also review, or just wait till Chun-Li comes out and then do it as a Wave 1? I'll probably ask the question on the Monday Live, which will probably already be decided before this is posted, so there's that. But these are really exciting. Jada Toys' new Capcom figures, because they're doing Mega Man as well. So pretty cool. I like collecting new lines. I'm hoping that line keeps going, because they have the right mentality of let's just, throw in two mainstays and one wild card in each wave. These are figures for my dad's collection. We've got Purgatory from Dynamite Comics. These are done by Loose Collector. Here's Red Sonja as well. And then, being careful because of YouTube, but there's Vampirella. So those are my dad's. He collects he got the Lady Death and the Tarna from Heavy Metal. So he's been collecting kind of the Loose Collector. They've been doing some pretty cool stuff with female action figure bodies, which is pretty neat. Let's go to a Gundam thing. It is Gunpla-kun. I might do a short on this guy. He is from these little web shorts that are on the Gundam YouTube channel. They finally subbed him in English, but he is this little Gundam. He's Gunpla-kun. He sits on his runner. He pops off of it in the show, assembles himself, and helps a kid learn how to build Gunpla. This is a new version. There was a promotional version before. This is like a deluxe version when it has the actual runner for him from the series, which is pretty cool. So we'll see how that turns out. But I really do like the Gunpla-kun shorts, so I wanted to add them to the collection. All right, we'll end up with the Tokusatsu stuff. First of all, the Grand Geo Ride Watch. This was supposedly a U.S. release, but it does seem to be an Asia release, not a Bluefin / Bandai Namco America release. Big Bad put it up around the same time Toy Collectibles put up the U.S. release of it, so I figured it was the same. It's the Asia one. I don't care if there's a difference as long as the watch is the same, which it should be because it's the Japanese box. This was the last main form ride watch I was missing. I don't have all of the Heisei riders, even all the Heisei riders that got forms, but I do have like Geo 2, Geo Trinity. Now I've got Grand Geo, and I have Tsukuyomi and Gates Revive, and all the Waz watches. So yeah, this kind of bookends. I also have the Decade watch, so I have like all the main forms of the major power-ups. So this kind of like bookends my little Geo ride watch collection. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, here's a couple fun things too. I think these will get shorts. We have the Ultra Action Figure Series Wyndham. So what's interesting here is that this went up, it says, it's on the back, it does say distributed by Daniel and Company. So this is like, I think, the China release of it. Big Bad had this guy for like $30, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad, since they retail for like 2,500 yen, I think. But the Ultra Action Figure Series has been going on for a while. They were doing only Ultras for a long time, but now they started suddenly doing Kaiju and other things. So I didn't buy the Wyndham figure art. I didn't buy this Avenger figure. I bought the Mini Plus Avenger, which I thought was actually kind of cooler in a lot of ways. So I decided to get the Ultra Action figure of Wyndham because they are starting to do more Kaiju. So I might do a YouTube short, maybe comparing the size of him to the SH Figure Arts and that kind of thing, to determine if the new like Kaiju figures will fit with your Figure Arts collection or not. Because I think that, Figure Arts Kaiju get very expensive, being all P Bandai usually, and then on top of that, just in general, they are more expensive. And then the last thing in the box, speaking of P Bandai, is another Shoto Super. Now, I have not been collecting Shoto Super heavily. I got Live Man. I did a review on Live Man. I was tempted by Kaku Ranger. I was tempted by a couple others. I'm looking forward to see what they do with Jetman, because I feel a little bit screwed over by the Figure Arts not finishing that team. I don't know if I want to go all in on Shoto Super. The figures are smaller, lots of stickers. I can deal with stickers, model kit guy. Well, not as much as a model kit guy as I used to be, but I still do a lot of model kit stuff. So, figures, stickers, whatever. But, of course, the one I had to get, who only takes up half this box, is Ninja Man. Love Ninja Man, my favorite character from Kaku Ranger. I have an ongoing collection of Ninja Man. This is the Chinese release. Sales outside Japan only. I have an ongoing collection of Ninja Man. I did not get the Shogoken Modeling Project one, because it was going for like $95 or $100 everywhere, and I was like, I can't justify a $95 Super Mini Plot for Ninja Man. He's not that complex. But the Shoto Super, I think, was about $40, and I was like, okay, I'll get the Shoto Super at least. So he'll go with my other Ninja Mans, hoping we still get a Lightning Collection Ninja one day. But that does it for the pile of loot. So I have other boxes coming. This is not the solo-only box we're looking at. So yeah, we'll just go on to another one. All right, so here's box number 2. This is weird because Hasbro Pulse was having a sale, which I picked up a couple things on the first round. I got some Transformers, I got some Rise of the Beast stuff, and I got this X-Men box set. Then on round 2, Pulse put up like every Marvel Legend I was missing, and like a couple other things. And so I was like, oh, I should make a big order because this is probably the cheapest I'm going to get stuff for the foreseeable future. So I did. I made a huge order, and they shipped me 3 things so far. For some reason, usually with Pulse, they'll send everything at once. And I'm used to Pulse being slow. I think I ordered, I don't remember how many items I ordered, but they only sent me 3. And they sent me in a box that was large enough, it probably could have held the entire order. So I don't know what's going on because, what is it? I made the order on the 20th. Today is the 20... What is today? The 24th? I got this, and they still haven't shipped the rest of it. So hopefully that ships soon, because that's what's going to hold up this unboxing. But let's crack into it. It seems like the tape's already kind of broken, because this box is... You know, knowing what's inside, this box is ridiculously large. It did not need to be this big. We're not using the knife, we're just going barehanded on this one, because what can stop me? The tape's not that strong. Okay, maybe it's a little stronger than I thought. All right, there we go. So, oh Lord, the flaps. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be just 3 things in here, according to the shipping notice. So paper. Yeah, this did not need to be this large. That is a... Hasbro loves wasting paper, I tell you. That is... You could have had a smaller box or just waited and shipped everything together. Whatever, let's get on to it. So, first things first, the guy that wasn't on sale, Blob. I was going to wait, you know, I do have... I just pulled him off the shelf here, but I do have the Build-A-Figure Blob from back in 2007. I definitely wanted the new one. I was hoping he would go on sale. He's a fan channel, not on Amazon, so he didn't go on the sale, and I was like, maybe I should still wait, but then I was like, yeah, what if he sells out? What if he's like a Deluxe Thanos? Because Deluxe Thanos, I thought was going to go on sale, and he didn't, and he sold out everywhere, and I should have buy one, because like Big Bad had him still. So I'm like, all right, let me just get Blob, you know, that, because then I'm just caught up with Legends. So I got Blob. There might be a YouTube short about him. I might do like a comparison thing. Then we have the Wolverine in the blue and yellow training suit from the run in X-Men. It's like 271 to 276 was when they wore these. So there's that, and as you can imagine, here is Forge, Jubilee, and Storm. So, you know, as someone who has watched my channel would know, I huge X-Men fan. Whenever you see the Marvel Legends rundown, it's rare when I say I didn't buy an X-Men figure. I think like there's a couple I don't have. Like I think I skipped over Grey Beast. I've skipped over the retro carded Longshot. But I'm pretty. I guess you can tell behind me because like most of this is X-Men. I love my X-Men from different eras, so I wanted to get the set of 7, right? And so the thing is that on the first week of sale, they put up Storm, Forge, Jubilee, and Wolverine on the sale, but then didn't put up Banshee, Psylocke, and Gambit until week 2. So I didn't order these when I first ordered because I was like, I don't want just 4. I want all 7 or none. I was like a 7 or none kind of guy with this. Even though this is a better Forge, this Storm goes to my ongoing Storm collection. Jubilee doesn't excite me as much. Wolverine, I have an ongoing Wolverine collection. But the Banshee set had Banshee, who's pretty much new for the modern Marvel Legends, and then Gambit and Psylocke have better heads that I could swap onto the other figures I already have. So I was like, well, I still want to do it all or none, and they didn't have it all on sale, which I thought was just a little bit malicious. So I was like, I'm just going to wait. So then I ordered these. So now it's weird because I don't have the third packs, or that third item still. I keep calling this guy a pack. I keep thinking of it as 3 packs, but it's 2 3-packs and a single figure. So the thing is that I'm still waiting for my shipping notice on the Banshee set. In fact, all the stuff that hasn't shipped is the stuff that was added to the sale in the second week. Because these were on the sale last week, and then Blob wasn't on sale. So I guess that's the correlation. But anyways, hopefully they ship that on like Monday or something. Because I would like to get the rest of my stuff, do a big old unboxing, and finish out this video. But yeah, we'll update this video when that second box comes in from Pulse, but I'm looking at this giant box. I'm like, you could have probably fit most, if not everything, in that. It's not like they shipped it 2 boxes right back to back. They shipped 1 box with the stuff from the first week sale and Blob, and then the stuff from the second week sale just hasn't shipped yet, and it's been like 4 days. So we'll see. But yeah, stay tuned. We're going to find out what day that other box comes in. All right, it's now June 29th, and the box is here. So what's interesting about this is the fact that it took however many days it was. I think it was 5 days, 5 extra days to get the rest of the Pulse order. But it's here. It's been, 5 days, so I completely rearranged my shelf and no longer really have room to put the knife up there. But I'll try anyways. Yeah, so this is essentially the rest of my big old Pulse order, because I thought, all right, well, everything I'm behind on is on sale, so maybe I should just get it on sale. Thought process, good. Financial sense, bad. But anyways, so this is just going to be a whole lot of stuff. So, first things first, we got to open the box carefully. I'm not being careful enough. Big old flaps. Now, this box is the same size box that Blob and the first X-Men 3-pack and the Wolverine came in. And I can see that they're, it's pretty full, but I think you could have squeezed in at least the X-Men 3-pack and the Wolverine. The Blob, probably not. I think that's probably why they shipped them separate. Now, why they shipped them, separate days and not like, just at the same time in 2 different boxes, I have no idea. All right, I think I've squeezed in the box here, sort of. This is really hard to manage. That's also the problem with these large boxes is they're too wide for the camera. But we're here. So, what's interesting is Pulse has been doing this lately. On the Blob box, they just tossed in paper. They've been doing this like honeycomb thing. A Hallmark ships ornaments like this, a little better than this. I'm assuming this is more recyclable because it's, it's got holes and stuff, but it doesn't really hold things super secure, but I think it takes impact a little bit better. I don't know. Something they're trying. I appreciate them trying on that front because I think that's actually beneficial. So first of all, we have the Jedi Survivor version of Cal Kestis from Star Wars Jedi Survivor. There was some other Black Series on sale. I still don't, even on sale, I was like, why is Wicket so much and so little? But for Jedi Survivor, here's Cal Kestis. I had the Jedi Fallen Order version of him. I wish they would make the other characters, because pretty much they only made Cal and second sister from the first game. We haven't gotten a 9th sister. We don't have a Seer or a Grease or a Marin. It's strange because it's like, games are popular. They make a lot of trooper variants, but yeah, I'd like some of the other supporting cast. But there is the Jedi Survivor version of Cal Kestis, which is great. I'm still playing Jedi Survivor. I haven't finished it. Kind of like every time I play that game, I just kind of lose myself for a couple hours. Not get lost per se, but just doing all the stuff that game has. All right, so continuing our Marvel Legends, the Orb, he is a Ghost Rider villain, or at least debuted as a Ghost Rider villain. You can tell from his kind of like racing stripes look that he would be a Ghost Rider villain. He's one of those, like, I didn't see anybody complaining he didn't come with a motorcycle, which, you don't have to make Ghost Rider characters with motorcycles. We will manage. It's just better to get the character out there. Anyways, so Orb, I'm not planning to finish Puff Adder, the Build-A-Figure, because I don't do Serpent Society dudes. But, hey, we at least got him. We'll go continuing down the that wave's train with Baron von Strucker, classic Hydra villain. Totally just an evil Nazi dude to go with my shelf of evil Nazi dudes for Captain America to punch. So yeah, he's another Hydra guy. We haven't had a Strucker in ages, so it's nice to get a new one, and he will make a nice addition to the Hydra shelf. This is bundled with Kraglin. Now, funny story, the Guardians of the Galaxy wave for Volume 3, I was all in on. A lot of people complained that the Build-A-Figure was just a dog. But here's the thing, like, this wave was most thematically consistent. It was all MCU figures. It was all the main Guardians team. A lot of them were new molds, surprisingly, even though, of course, there was some reuse. The reason why I'm opening this right now is because Kraglin was the last one I needed. I managed to get, I think I paid full price for Rocket, Star-Lord, Nebula, and Mantis. And then I had ordered Drax, Kraglin, and Adam Warlock on a Target coupon. Like, it was one of those, like, spend 75, get so much off. So I did that, and then they never shipped them, like, at all. And they still said pre-order months later, and I was like, okay. And then I found Drax on clearance at a Target, and then I found Adam Warlock on clearance at a Target. And, you know, hey, let me know in the comments if you know any different. I've never seen Kraglin in stores, and I don't know anyone that has. I think for some reason Target just didn't get Kraglin. So because of that, checking accessories here, he comes with the Yondu's arrow thing, or his arrow thing, the Yaka arrow. So because of that, I was like, man, I don't really want to pay full price, because what if Target does ship these? I just dropped his tiny knife. That's why I don't open the toys. But there's Kraglin. There he is. So I thought, all right, well, I got to not pay full price, because that would just be dumb, right? Like, I can wait for a sale price, or Target will eventually ship them. And so when I got the other two, I was like, man, I might just pay full price for Kraglin. Then he popped up on the Pulse sale, so here we are. But most importantly, Kraglin does come with the last piece to build Cosmo. So she is complete, beautiful, good dog. Not going to drop good dog. Love Cosmo. Cosmo's going to be one of those figures where she'll live in the MCU shelf until the MCU shelf is out of room, and then she'll probably go hang out in the comic shelf, because I don't think we're going to get Cosmo in comic style anytime soon. I would be like to be proven wrong, because I would really like him in the comic style. But yeah, I got to find Kraglin's tiny knife somewhere in this box. But that is done. I just wanted to finish Cosmo before we move on. Hey, let's switch franchises here with the Lone Transformer. On the first Pulse sale, I got Rise of the Beast stuff. This one, I got Animated Prowl from Legacy. I'm sort of paring down what I'm buying from Legacy, because I think my initial excitement was like, oh my god, I want everything, Junkions, everything. No, I pared it down. I think I'm just going to skip out on the Junkions, because I didn't really like, what's his name? The first one, the tow truck. I can't remember his name at the moment. I didn't like him as much as I thought I would. I thought he was better than the weaponizers, but I'm just not a big fan of here's a Transformer that can pull apart into other weapons. It's just not my jam. So I liked him, but I didn't like him enough to go, oh yeah, I need all of them. And then I've sort of, skipped over some other stuff. But Prowl from Animated, definitely one I wanted. The non-G1 stuff definitely still has my interest. That was just tossed in for no reason, apparently. All right, so let's go next here. Found Kraglin's knife. Knife has been found. Here is the Banshee, Psylocke, and Gambit set. So this one wasn't on the first week sale when the rest of these were. So here we are. I didn't open them yet, because I was like, I'm opening them all at once. That was the whole point. There they are. All 7 blue and yellow X-Men from X-Men 275. That's the cover that's referencing. The thing is that, I talked about these already, so let's get them out of the way. This set, I think, is the more worthwhile one, because Banshee did wear this uniform for a while outside of the team location, and we haven't had a new Banshee in a while. I mean, though I do think they're going to make the green classic Banshee. This Gambit head and this Psylocke head are so good that I'm going to swap them over to my normal Gambit and Psylocke, the trench coat and the blue ninja suit, just because they look so much better than the ones we had. The ones we had were fine. It's just, those are better. So that was kind of, I think, why that set didn't go on sale. Let's see. We've got one more from the Puff Adder Wave. It's the Extremis Iron Man. I've been flip-flopping on whether I wanted them. He went on sale, so I wanted them. I think I'm done with this wave, because I have Wonder Man, I have Yelena. I got Yelena at Target on sale. I don't know if I want Ultimate Captain America, because I'm not a big Ultimate Universe guy, though I like his shield. And then Molecule Man, I really don't care about at all. But if I end up getting those two on, like, super sale, I might just, like, sell off Puff Adder at this point. But Extremis Iron Man. Finishing off my X-Men exclusives, Outback Rogue. So Rogue from good old 80s Outback era after Fall of the Mutants. Good addition, because we have been getting a lot of Outback era mutants going around. And then lastly, we've got the last of the Spider-Verse figures that I wanted. I got 2099, obviously, because I did a short that's got, like, crazy amount of views, which I appreciate everyone that's watched it. I got Spider-Punk, and I got Jessica Drew Spider-Woman. So I got Miles Morales, who I didn't have. Really happy to have him, because I definitely wanted to get him, but I knew he was packed, I think, more per case. Then, of course, we got Gwen. So Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, or Spider-Woman, whichever term you want to go with. And then lastly, we got the Spot. So the only ones I didn't get was Peter B. Parker, because the Peter B. they put out was more into the Spider-Verse based, where it's him, instead of him in like the hobo jacket, it's him as like Spider-Man, but he's still wearing the sweatpants. That's fine. I really want, especially because since the movie, I want Peter in a bathrobe carrying his daughter. So I'm just gonna hold out and see what Beyond the Spider-Verse gets us, because we still can get like Spider-Man India in this line, and then so yeah, we'll see what they do for the next movie. But these look cool. I'm looking forward to these. I also skipped Cyborg Spider-Woman because I think she's a cool design. The $60 price for the fact she didn't even have any dialogue and was only in there for like a couple seconds. If she goes on like super sale and get her for like 30 or less, I'm totally in. But yeah, she's got to be at least half price. So I don't remember if she was on this sale, but if she was, she wasn't discounted enough for me. I'm not going to pick all that back up. That is the unboxing. I pretty much caught up on my Marvel Legends mostly, with one Star Wars, one Transformer. It's hard keeping up with all this stuff. What I have noticed is that Marvel does stick around more because there is more quantity, but I'm not dumb. If there's something that I'm like, this may sell out, or I really, really want this, like I pre-ordered Wonder Man and nobody else from that wave, that kind of thing, I kind of went for it. Or just like the way that I was like, I want these Guardians figures, so I found them at full price, but whatever, I'll get them. So yeah, it's all going to build up to the rundown. I might do some YouTube shorts now that I've finished a few waves. I'm going to experiment some more, because I did the X-Men Sha'ad wave, which people seem to like that video from who responded. So we'll see if I do another one like that, where it's like, here's a whole wave in 1 minute, because, Marvel Legends can get repetitive sometimes, so I think that might be a way to do it. Plus, it helps me kind of film things in advance for the annual rundown. So anyways, if you want to see more videos like that, hit subscribe and the notification bell, hit the like button while you're down there, and leave a comment. Tell me something you picked up recently, because clearly I just told you what I picked up recently. So share me what you've gotten, whether it's toys or whatnot, just let me know. And also be sure to check out the Monday live streams here on the channel at 5 p.m. Eastern, and check out my social media at Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Soundout12. You can find my awesome graphic designer on Twitter at DarkClaw643 and HeroClub at hero-club.com for geek news and more. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.